So I do look like a highlighter right now, and I haven't brushed my hair yet today, as in I was just working on my computer for 8.5 hours straight, and now we're here 8.5 hours later, and I'm gonna go for my bike ride. Feeling a little dehydrated, but that's besides the point because this is supposed to be an intro part of the video. I am gonna bring you along on all of my workouts this week. So this is what it's like to train for an Ironman and work a full-time clock. It's quite the experience, I will tell you. Today we have a 3-hour bike. I shortened it. I'm feeling a little bit tired, so I just need to loosen up and not overstrain my muscles. So that's what we're gonna do. Before I leave to go, I'm going to finish this water. Oh yeah, I need to do my hair. Definitely a little greasy. Oh, whoa. Today was super exciting because I actually just booked my flight to Hawaii while I was working. And I sent off the new mock-ups for the Zodog's apparel that is gonna come out in literally a couple weeks at the hopefully beginning of August. So super pumped about that. I will keep everybody posted. I'm ready for you to experience the week with me. It's crazier than everybody thinks, and I'll just try and give you all the specs and details of my routines, like how I do stuff. I'll show you how I don't mutilate my body and how I recover, how I refuel. Also, this is a great shirt. I got it from when I was volunteering at the Madison Ironman. I think it was 2 years ago now. They always give you a little shirt. Not the most ideal color to just like lounge in, but definitely a good color to have when you're biking. I'm not trying to get hit, if you know what I'm saying. Absolutely not. So yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, so typically on a longer ride, I bring 2 water bottles, one of electrolytes and one of normal water, an entire Camelback of water as well, and then this also has a meal in it. I did just stop and eat my dinner. I definitely forgot to show you guys what it was. I can tell you it was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm waiting for the cars, they're so freaking loud. I like to stop here. Good old Fox Hollow. Yep. If you can see the sky right now, it is just a little bit dark. So I have been sort of chasing my way out of the storm. I guess the storm has been chasing me this whole ride, but thankfully I have not gotten like a downpour rain. Now it is raining currently, so I don't actually know how many miles away from home I am, but that could be interesting. I do enjoy stopping where there is somewhere to like sit in the grass that I will not get hit, and most of the time I'm like on the side of the road. But let me tell you, Fox Hollow Golf Club is a great place to stop. Personally, I would not consider myself a golfer, but I did play golf when I was a senior. Did I literally just play because I liked a boy that played golf? Yes. Do I regret it? No. I made some really good friends on the golf team, got to experience something new. It was pretty epic, honestly. No regrets. Hi, I'm back from the ride. It is literally disgusting how dirty my bike gets when it rains. Just because of all of the mud and like the dirt and the grass that get kicked up from my tires. So I try to wipe it off pretty good. But I'm actually at the stage where I need to do like a full washing. I really need to clean my gears. Gross. One way that I end my workouts, or at least end my nights, typically also begin my mornings is with some sort of core exercise, because everybody knows that your core is what holds you stable in almost every single physical activity. So for me, I have a few core exercises that I feel strengthens me best, especially when I am swimming and biking and running. So I typically do a pretty deep core exercise. Some people call this tabletop, some people call this dead bugs, some people just call it I don't know what, but I call it tabletop because you're at a 90-degree angle and you're just dropping one leg at a time and then bringing it up and then dropping it. It's a very like lower core targeting exercise. So that is one way that I just keep myself strong and healthy, is doing this. And that's how it's done. Hey friends, judging by the circumstances right now, like what I look like, you probably assume that it's like the morning or something. No, it's 4 p.m. It's been a day, okay? We had early practice this morning, and so we were out of the house by 5:20. By 8:45, I was heading to the second job. I ended up working longer in the office than I thought I was going to today. Adriana got to tag along. So after that, we went for a little bit of like a leisure / loosen up swim. I planned on doing a little bit more than I did, but some days you just gotta work with what you got. I've just been learning that a lot lately, to just be a little bit more flexible and easy on my body, especially when 9 times out of 10 I'm going really hard and pushing myself and my body to the limits. There's got to be days where I pull back a little bit. I was gonna go for a run now, but I actually just have to run and get my sister in an hour, so I'm gonna take some time. And this is totally part of the training process too. I am about to do my red light therapy on my quads and my hamstrings. I have a little bit of a tweak in my right hamstring right now. I think I did too much breaststroke on Sunday. But it's all good. It'll be fixed in hopefully a few red light sessions. But I will be running later tonight. I just wanted to kind of get dinner in me, and I also just didn't want to run in the straight heat for the 3rd time in a row. So it's also a little bit of a longer run, so we'll see how that goes. It's not gonna be a hard run though, so we're just sticking to an easy pace and seeing how far we can make it. I'm hoping at least 10 miles. Feels good. Although in the last week, I've already put on 30 miles with my body, so we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. So, I am drinking coffee at 4 p.m. So, coffee. Sue me. It's part of the thing, okay? May I also say that as much as recovery is a part of my process, rejuvenating and resting also includes just like journaling and reading the word and reading a good book that's like, building my brain cells. So I do like to include that too. And then also reading a little bit about like how I can train better and be a better triathlete. So it's super practical stuff. I mean, like, if you want to be good at something, you have to be committed to it and, learn new things about it and try new things to get better. And so it's the goal. Always progressing, okay? Plus coffee. Coffee. What's up, guys? It's Thursday, which is technically supposed to be the first day of my new training cycle. So it's like the first day of the new week. It's been a rough past 2 days. I think one of my sprint runs last week just really made me more sore than normal, which is just really frustrating. Honestly, I hate having to skip runs because, in my opinion, that is my weakest point in the race. And so having to skip them and skip mileage because I'm in pain is irritating, and knowing that I'm doing all the right things and like doing my recovery and icing and putting in the time and saying no to things to like be more fresh and like recovered, it's just really irritating to have to go through this type of thing. I went out, I was gonna try and do at least 8 miles today. I honestly was supposed to be doing way more than that, like 13. So it's really frustrating. Actually, I think it was 11. Tuesday was 13, and I was in shambles on Tuesday as well. So it's just kind of, it's really discouraging, but also that's exactly what the enemy wants me to think. And so I'm just gonna take it day by day, check up and see how I feel. But I did just want to come on and share this part of the week because it doesn't always happen. It's not normal. Well, actually it is normal, but it made me honestly want to stop filming the week because I like wasn't able to do exactly the workout length and distance, not even close. But I am gonna go home and try to still get a good bike in. It shouldn't bother me too much where I'm having the most pain, but we'll see. I was literally just telling the youth pastor that I volunteer with yesterday that I have been really good about paying attention to when I need to take an extra rest day. And it's not ideal, but sometimes it happens. And so I know that I need to be sleeping more, and that is going to be the top priority for the rest of the week. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Super irritating, but the enemy just wants to steal my joy and confidence, and I'm just not going to let him. And I know that I can bounce back from it. I always do. It's just really annoying, honestly. It's just really irritating. Just very drained. You know, I'm like mentally thrown off. Just hoping the rest of the week is good. What's up, y'all? We are on the Saturday afternoon bike. It's actually like nighttime. Probably, I think it's like 7 something, probably like 7:15. Mentally feeling a little bit better today. I'm just hoping this ride goes good. I feel good so far. Made a few tweaks to my positioning and my seat. And I greased up my chain so that it would be working smoothly, hopefully. It's looking up for me from here. I chose not to run today. It's hard for me to like hold back, but I'm gonna hold back for one more run day, and I will be back running hopefully next week on Tuesday. It's a lot to skip for me this week, but I just know that if I rest a little bit, I'll be able to go right back to it hopefully this next week. Yeah, I will show you any beautiful views that I see, but that's the update. I also am liking these shoes a little bit better. I tightened them up a little bit, and so it's feeling a lot better. My chain is working a lot smoother. All around, just ready to conquer the day or the night, whatever. I have 2 hours-ish, maybe like an hour and 30 minutes ahead of me until the sun goes down. So I'm just going to try and fit in as many miles as I can and see where I'm at. The fits today, we have Santini cycling jersey, Pearl Izumi bike shorts, Santini socks, Shimano shoes, Lululemon sports bra. I think that's it.
Hey, what are you doing, big guy? Big baby kid.
Alright guys, we're back from the ride. Update, it did feel actually really good. I thought it was going to feel good because I was feeling good in the first 3 miles, and the rest of the ride felt really good. Sometimes the frustration is actually just in my head from just being exhausted, but there was a problem with my pedals at first, earlier in the week, and honestly the prior like 3 weeks. But now, of course, because why not? And you have to refuel and get enough calories, am I right? We are making homemade Oreo cookies. Let me just show you what we have so far. So basically this is just the perfect recipe because our family is obsessed with butter, and there are 2.5 sticks of butter in this recipe. So perchance we will be consuming the necessary fats for our body.
For sure.
Today. We're gonna watch Parent Trap because, why? Tell us why we're doing that.
Because, well, we saw this Instagram reel, and it was like eating Oreos and peanut butter with watching Parent Trap, you know. So we're gonna do that, except we're gonna consume a very overly amount of butter while we do that.
We decided to make the Oreo cookies homemade because we didn't want to go to the store and eat the nasty food coloring injected.
You know why it's actually dark? It's because they use black cocoa. It's more natural than
No, but I'm talking
cocoa.
about the frosting in the middle. It has blue food coloring.
Yeah, but they use black cocoa. That's why they're so black. I always wondered that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, shit, I can't have any salad. So, but then we're gonna take a shuttle for walkers. Yeah. Guys, it's been quite the weekend. Yesterday I had a meet, pretty long meet in the straight sun, and then today I also had a meet after church, so it's been really busy with work, but I'm just heading into the gym for a swim, and then I will end the night hopefully with a good amount of sleep. I'm just praying that that is the case. I get to bed early, so let's do it. This is so comedy because I just filmed this whole thing about my nutrition for my long ride today, and I literally cut my head off in the video, which is my bad. I probably should have been paying attention. So, take 2. Basically, I was just saying yesterday I had some complications with my swim. Long story short, the water was like not at the right chlorine or pH levels, and so it looked pretty nasty to me. I wasn't about to like get some sort of disgusting whatever you would get from swimming and, you know, taking in that water. There's so many times where you like obviously you get the pool water in your mouth and like you have to like spit, like no, it just grosses me out sometimes when the pools aren't taken care of. So I did tell the LA Fitness manager, but I was like, I'm not swimming. So annoying call because obviously, whatever. I'm not salty, but I kind of am. Today I'm going on a long ride. It's around like 60 miles, you know, give or take 5 to 10 miles. I always just like kind of plus or minus there. But I need nutrition. A really big part of doing these distance runs and distance rides and all of these things is making sure you have enough fuel and calories and energy so that you can actually burn optimal carbs and sugars and etc. My favorite brand, if I'm buying nutrition, is Honey Singer. I'm not a big gel person, so I like more solid foods. It just agrees with my stomach and my digestive system better. I go with their pomegranate chews. These ones are super good. I just like the flavor. I'm not a super big like sweets person in general, so these are like tangy enough, if that makes sense, to not feel like I'm eating candy. And then these Honey Singer waffles, these are everywhere, so you can find them at Target. I think you can literally get them at the gas station at this point. But really great. Just nice, like I said, solid food. Just it kind of hits a little different when you're burning so many calories. It almost makes you feel fuller. Great. There's like 150 calories each, so you know, give or take like 1 every hour, especially if you've eaten before. I just ate 2 hot dogs and a burger, so I think I'll be okay for the first like hour and a half, 2 hours at least. Then I just have a little snack sandwich here. It is literally just a piece of bread with peanut butter and honey and tortilla chips in the middle because sweet and savory, am I right? As far as hydration, electrolytes, I use Relay. Shocker, everybody loves this, especially if they're into more of like a cleaner nutrition strategy. I for sure am a fan because the Real Salt company is the one that is generating this product, and it's really nice because you don't have to worry about a bunch of crap being in your electrolytes. So it's salt, it's a little bit of flavoring, but it hydrates you really good. There's no junk in it. So mix those up in my water bottles. I have 2 of those, and then I just have a Camelback, which is just plain water. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of like a pinch of reading before I go on my ride just to bring it together. Then I'm gonna head off. Let's do it.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.